Alright guys, Gene Wells again, Unit 5, Day 5. Now we have some fractions in our equation. So, first rule of thumb, when you see a fraction in an equation, if there are no parentheses, we just go right ahead and find the LCD. LCD for this one, look at our denominators. There's a 4 and there's a 2. Alright, so what's the smallest number that 4 and 2 both will go into evenly? So least common multiple, least common denominator. 2 and 4 will both go into 4. So my LCD for this one is 4, which means I'm going to take 4 and times it by my entire equation to get rid of the parentheses. A couple ways to do this. I'm going to do it my way here. 4 goes into 4 one time. I'm asking myself right here, this 4 goes into 4 one time. So in my head I'm thinking 1. 1 times 5 is 5. So that gives me a 5W. I'm going to do the same thing here with my 2 and my 4. 2 goes into 4 twice. 2 times 1 is 2. So that's going to be minus 2. Equals, the one thing you can't forget is you have to multiply the 4 all the way over here by the 7 as well. That's 28. So my new equation now with no fractions is 5W minus 2 equals 28. Let's draw our river. We can't do steps 1 or 2. We'll skip right to step 3. My variable side is there, my number side. The only thing out of place is that negative 2. So I can move the negative 2 by adding it to each side. So 5W equals 30. Isolation, divide by 5. Final answer, W equals 6.
Alright guys, for number 7, still the same deal. We have fractions within an equation. But this one is pretty easy because, as you can see, I'm just looking at my denominators, and we're fortunate for this one. The only number is for a denominator is the number 3. So I'm going to wrap my whole entire equation into a parentheses, and I think this is something that Mr. Lejam might have told us last year. Is like he puts that LCD on both sides to remember to distribute to both sides of the equation. So I like how Mr. G distributes his 3 in terms of fractions. He first asks himself 3 divided by 3, because when you think denominator, think divide. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2, so that's going to be 2n. And then 3 times a negative 5 is going to give me my negative 15. Keep my equal sign, and then on this side I'm going to take my 3 and I'm going to multiply it by my n over 3. So once again, denominator, think divide. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so that's going to give me 1n, or n, and then 3 times a negative 2 is going to give me a negative 6. And now it's just like the equations that we solved from day 3. I draw my river. I see that I have a 2n, and really this is a 1n, so when it comes to picking a variable or a number side, I'd rather have 2n than 1n, so number variable side. And now let's just start moving some things around. My 2n's good, but I got to get rid of my negative 15n, so I'm going to add 15 to both sides. Those cancel out. I need to bring down my 2n. Let's see, signs are different, so I'm going to subtract. 15 minus 6 is 9, and that's going to stay positive because there's more positive, and I need to bring down my n still. Bringing down my equal sign. I'm going to bring this up just a little bit. I still need to get that n over to this side, so I'm going to subtract, really, 1n, because n and 1n are the same thing. Those cancel out. I'm left with n equals 9 for my final answer.